What's up guys, this is Jonathan with South Coast Designs. I got a new product here for you, the Apple TV 4th Gen. You can only order it online, and here it is. Today we'll be looking at the unboxing, the startup screen, the new remote control, and the lag time whenever you're doing Airplay, if that's any better from the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, or 4th Gen. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, here we got the Apple TV 4th Gen. I'm gonna go take a look around the package. Standard Apple, nice and clean. You'll notice different about this one, the box is bigger and it also has 32 gigs on the back. This thing is really heavy. I'm guessing it's the 32 gigs. That shouldn't take up too much weight, but it is heavier. Alright, inside the box you got the remote control and the Apple TV itself. Let's go ahead and take out the remote control. It's different. It has a touchpad and also has a microphone. And right next to that is the Apple TV 4th Gen itself. This model is 32 gigs, but no matter what, the size is about the same. Between this one and the Apple TV 3rd generation, it's much thicker, about 1.5 times. Okay, and now we're going to take a look where the remote control was stored. Underneath that is the power cable. It's nothing fancy, it's just a regular power cable. I'm sure it would fit the previous generations, but besides that, nothing fancy here. Alright, now let's go ahead and go where the Apple TV was. Underneath that, you'll have the lightning cable and the Apple TV startup guide. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. And it's just a quick startup guide, what the ports are, how the remote control works, how Siri works, just basic stuff. And the lightning cable, I've heard but I haven't tried out yet, is only for diagnostics and that type of stuff. Alright, let's go ahead and get to unboxing or unwrapping the Apple TV 4th Gen. It's pretty standard stuff like Apple always does. They cover up all the shiny parts. The footprint on the bottom is all rubber with the Apple logo on it, and then you have to peel off this black tape to reveal the ports. If you notice, the port layout is a little bit different than last year. They do not have the optical cable. I am guessing they're just going to use the HDMI port. Now here is the Apple TV remote. It's new. It has an aluminum back, but the front has a two-tone shiny glass and matte finish. The matte finish is where the touch sensor is, and is also where the microphone is located at the top. The buttons are nice and clicky, as you see here, and that's about it for the Apple remote. Now let's go ahead and get into the startup screen. It's basically showing you how to use the remote. We're just going to go through all the screens, so I'll just let you see how that all works. And now I'm going to pair up the remote. You have to hold the menu and the volume up button and it'll pair the remote to the Apple TV. And then as you see, I'm using the touchpad to slide it up and down. It's a lot easier than using the regular aluminum Apple TV remote. Whenever you want to click on something, you have to actually press down on the remote to click it. But later in other menus, a light tap works too. But for the startup menu, a full click works. So we're just going through pairing stuff up. And the easiest way to pair the Apple TV, or the way it's recommended here, is for you to unlock your phone and put it close to the Apple TV. But the best way is to set it on top, and then you'll get a notification telling you to pair the Apple TV. This ports in all your internet passwords and things like that, so you no need to type in passwords, which is great. The location services is, I'm sure, used for weather and things like that. Of course, you want to use Siri. You have your new microphone on your remote control, and then here are the beautiful screensavers that are advertised in the keynotes, and those can be downloaded daily. And of course, you have to do all the terms and conditions, but that's standard with Apple products. And then now we're here to the Apple TV new home screen. It works as advertised. It looks really great, and of course when you move your finger, just like in the keynote, the little icons move around. I'm sure that's a new thing that will get old once you start using it, but for now, it's fun to mess around with. I love how the trackpad works. It's hard to use the old Apple TV now using that little click on the aluminum remote. And here's the App Store. But first, let's jump into Photos. If you notice, the icon is pretty similar to the iOS 9 icon for Photos. So we're just connecting that so we can look at some photos on the Apple TV. And this is how they kind of show up. Okay, now let's go back to the home screen by clicking the TV button. That brings you all the way back from wherever you are. If you click the menu button, that'll just bring you back one space. Now let's go ahead and jump into the App Store. The App Store has all your Netflix, Hulu, Showtime, YouTube, that type of stuff, and also games that you can now play with the Apple remote. Here's Netflix whenever you first click on it, and it tells you to download the application. I really like the way they set this stuff up. It's really clean and easy to skim through, and after you click download, you have a menu to go ahead and sign in. I wish that you can put your phone to the Apple TV and for it to port that kind of stuff over to. That would be nice. Now let's jump into some Apple TV Airplay. We're going from iPhone 6 and we're playing Clash of Clans. This is just a video playback of one of the battles. As you see, it does it pretty well. It's nice and clear. But the real test is how laggy is it compared to what you're playing. Can you play a game from your phone on Apple TV now? Okay, I'm going to put the phone right up to the TV so you can see side by side what's happening. As you see, it's still okay. It's a little bit better than I have the Apple TV 2nd generation. Compared to that, it's a lot better, but still has enough lag where you can't play a fast-paced game straight on your TV. Really, to me, Airplay in this kind of situation is great to show somebody, hey, check this battle out, or I'm going to go do something, watch it. So there you have it, the Apple TV 4th generation, 32 gigs. This is a great product. I think this is mainly for somebody that hasn't had an Apple TV, because if you have one already, I don't think the remote control is a big enough jump to get one. Make sure to leave me a comment below if you think something different, or if you notice something else that I haven't on the first day of having the Apple TV. Thank you for stopping by, and I appreciate you finishing this video. Make sure to thumbs this video up, share this video with your friends, and if you're not already, make sure to subscribe to my channel. I do unboxing, reviews, and how-tos. I do new videos every Friday, so make sure to check back and see what's next. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.